Hi, it's 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, and today I'm going to bring you a video talking about some of the unintended consequences of fleet carriers in Elite Dangerous. They were brought in a while ago and we're starting to see now things trickle through. One of the things that worried me when they brought fleet carriers in the game was how easy it was to transfer money from one player to another. Given people already sell credits online to commanders, I thought that this kind of credit transfer system would never come into the game. But I was wrong. It did come into the game. It came to the game massively. Now, I personally have given away 3 billion credits to commanders since my fleet carrier became a thing. Mostly to PvPers that were in the Dark Marauders, just to juice up their funds a little bit, let them continue to fight rather than have to go off and do something that they don't like to do, which I personally enjoy doing and don't really care about the money. I mean, I will sit there and trade all evening because I enjoy doing it. The money is just kind of a fortunate byproduct. I like going mining. A lot of people don't. The money to me is like a byproduct, and so is the cargo. So giving away painite, giving away low temperature diamonds, I'll quite happily go into a mining spot with a few podcasts and sit and chill out and mine, and I just enjoy that. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird, but the ability for me to be able to give credits away and for the ability to be able to transfer credits has opened up an entire avenue and subculture. There is a massive rise in people doing paid contract hits on people. My friend Nightfall Saul, who is a space terrorist and a horrible griefer in game, but outside of game is a really nice guy, he likes to murder people, and people are paying him lots of money to murder people. Recently in this war against IED, he has been paid massively and handsomely for his services. He's probably going to end up with a fleet carrier of his own based upon his ability to kill people in PvP. Now this is remarkable because FDev have never been able to reward people for PvP combat. PvP combat earns you nothing in game. There is no way of getting monetized out of PvP. However, with fleet carriers, people can run PvP tournaments with prize money. People can pay people to do mercenary contracts. The player-driven content being created by the unintended consequences of having a player-controlled market, I think is some of the best aspects that I've seen in game. Now, I would really love to reach out to FDev and say, what do you think of these being used for this purpose? Do you think it's a good thing? Are you against it? What do you think this credit transfer system that you brought into the game, what do you think its effects are? Because to me, I was personally against the idea because I feared that people selling credits would make it easier for them, and I didn't like that kind of side of it. But on the whole, with how people are using it and some of the stuff that's going on in game, I think it's brilliant player engaging content. The whole way 7th Legion, a small player faction, has taken on IED, a much bigger player faction, by hiring contractors to do the fighting, is genius, and it's amazing. To me, it's emergent content that I don't think anyone had foreseen. I don't think anyone was sat there 2 years ago going, you know what, one day somebody will be able to spend billions to take on you in a fight. It just wasn't happening. Player numbers counted for something in the old way. Now, with the way fleet carriers work, not so much. If you have the will and the money, you can sustain a lengthy war against an opponent. It's an interesting situation, and I really like that aspect of the game. I like the fact that PvPers can earn money off other players to do what they enjoy in PvP. There was a time yonks ago when I was just a simple space trucker that I put out a hit on members of Swords of Imperius, and it was always very difficult. A lot of people did the killing for me, sent me the videos, but never asked for the money because the pain of me transferring that much money to them was me dropping cargo, which is a nightmare way of transferring credits. With carriers, it would have been way easier. Though I am putting footage in of my carrier being weird and misbehaving and a bit glitchy. On the whole, I actually enjoy the emergent content with carriers. I have seen some inventive heists, which I'm not going to give spoilers away for, because the people who committed those heists returned to, really deserve to make their own videos about that, and I will link to them when they come out, and I will share them with you guys when they do, because some of the heist stories I've heard some of the things I have seen are absolutely amazing. People conning people out of masses of money, people robbing other player groups of masses of materials. It's absolutely hilarious. I've really enjoyed that side of the content as well. It's been amazing. There's been so much fun ongoing with carriers. And I'd also love to hear from the BGS Brigade and the Power Play guys as to what effect carriers have had on the way you guys interact and behave. Because I noticed during the war with IED, I was able to move massive tonnage of beer into IED space in my carrier and then just deliver it off my carrier. And if I was willing to pay for people to fill it up at the other end and even encourage people financially to offload it, and being able to set the sell and buy price so I can guarantee if I'm selling for a profit or a loss, those are huge factors when it comes to BGS. So I'd love to hear from the actual BGS guys, not just someone like me who dabbles in BGS occasionally. Let me know what you think of carriers' involvement, engagement and difference making in the arena of BGS. Anyway, that's all from me. Continue the comments down below and I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching.